about them Cowboys? Yo. Welcome to PPTV. And it's your boy, the Black Mamba. I'm back in this joint. It is September the 13th, episode number 8. And guys, it was a sort of a rough week last week. I was looking at all the games that I had survivor picks in, and with the exception of that Baltimore game, it was some nail biters out there. I mean, it was none of them were like solid W's. It was like get to the fourth quarter and it could go. It was a flip of the coin who was going to win. But luckily, my picks went 3-2, so we lived to see another week. And for those of you who are just tuning in, I'm actually I have 5 teams for my Survivor League. So this particular Survivor League that I'm in, you actually are able to lose one time and you get to continue. When you lose the second time, you're out. So you basically have 2 losses and you're done. So I already have 2 teams that are behind the 8 ball and that have lost. So I got to pick perfect in those. And I have 3 that are still 1-0. So my strategy is to kind of spread the risk by having 5 teams. And I know that some teams are going to, not going to be as strong as some of my other picks. But my ultimate goal is to at least have 2 teams that don't have any strikes against them. And I'm in the running to win, to be a survivor at the end of the year. So far, so good. I will go over some of the picks that we had last week. My first pick, or the 2 picks that I lost, were Seattle and Minnesota. And Seattle actually looked pretty good in the first half, and in the second half, the wheels just came off. They kind of looked like they were playing the Super Bowl winning LA Rams in the second half, and Seattle couldn't do anything right. So I'm still high on Seattle. I think they'll be pretty good this year, but I won't be able to pick them anymore this year anyway. So Minnesota is best put. They are who we thought they were. They absolutely didn't do anything. They look pretty bad. They look like garbage out there, honestly speaking. And my other picks, which won, were Baltimore, Philly, and Washington. Those were kind of shaky too, with the exception of the Baltimore game. Baltimore was pretty much the only solid pick that almost from beginning to end, you felt like it was a W. The Washington game could have went either way, as well as Philly. Philly jumped out to a big lead, and next thing you know, they're in a dogfight there towards the end. But we pulled it out, so let's go to the next week, shall we? So with this week, to go over some of the picks that I have, I'm still in 5 leagues, but I only identified like 4 games that I really, really like, and I feel confident that the teams will win straight up. So, it's not rocket science. We can look at these lines and see, for the most part, 3 of these teams are pretty solid picks to win, and I'm actually going to kind of go out on a limb with one of these picks, and I'll pick the same team twice. So let's jump right into it. My number 4, let's just say my number 5 and 4 pick for this week is the New York Giants. They are playing the Arizona Cardinals, and I feel like they just had things got started off bad on Sunday night, and it was just whatever could go wrong went wrong, and they couldn't do anything right. I think that they are actually a better team than what they presented to us on last week. And Arizona, they're pretty much what I thought they would be. They're going to have a dismal offense. They couldn't move the ball against Washington. They actually had a hard time putting points on the board. So I think that New York's going to turn it around this week, and I think that they're going to. Well, I'm sure that they're going to win. I'm willing to put them in my survivor as my number 5 and 4 pick. So New York Giants is my first pick. My number 3 pick is the Dallas Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? They look really good. My only question is the offense. I don't know how they dominated so much on Sunday that the offense really didn't need to do anything. The defense was pretty much like dominating the whole game. So my question is the offense, will they be able to put some points on the board? Because the New York Jets, they have a dominant offense as well, and they're going to give. It's not going to be easy for Dallas to move up and down the field. But I fully expect Dallas to be able to move the ball some, and my kind of the determining factor for this game for me going with Dallas is the Jets quarterback, Zach Wilson. He doesn't look like he's progressed anywhere from last year. He looks like the same Zach Wilson who will just kind of throw the ball up for grabs, scramble around. The Jets defense will definitely keep them in the game, but I think Dallas wins this game pretty easy. So Dallas Cowboys is the number 3 survivor pick. My number 2 survivor pick will be the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo, they had a bad game on Monday. That defense, the Jets defense that is, had Josh Allen out there seeing ghosts. He was confused, to say the least. And it was because the defense was just confusing him. He couldn't read the coverages. But I think this week he bounced back, as well as the Buffalo Bills. I think they bounced back, and I see them dominating this Las Vegas Raiders team. Before the Buffalo-New York game, this game was actually a 10-point spread. So I think that Buffalo wins this pretty easy. I don't see where they should have any issues this week. And my number 1 pick, survivor pick for this week, is the San Francisco 49ers. I had the misfortune of watching the 49ers just dominate my Pittsburgh Steelers. And the game was, from beginning to end, it wasn't even close. I mean, they came out dominating. The defense, they looked like they were in mid-season form. And it wasn't I don't think that this was just a luck thing or it was a fluke. I think that the defense is really good. Pittsburgh only had 1 first down in the first half. And that was on the last drive right before the half. I think San Francisco dominates this Rams team. The Rams were actually better than I thought they would be. They put some points on the board. Matthew Stafford looked really good out there. He had some new toys to play with in Paku, Naku, and Tutu Atwell. But this San Francisco defense is going to be a different animal for him. And with that being said, San Francisco is my ultimate survivor pick for this week. So I hope this gives you guys value as far as who you pick this week. If you have different teams, or if you have more than one team in your league and you have different picks, I hope this kind of gives you some options and gives you a little bit of value to have some insights on how to look at these games. And with that being said, if you guys would do me a favor and spike that like, comment, subscribe, it's your boy, the Black Mamba.